Hello and welcome everyone. My name's Emily from Lakeshore Flow, and this practice is a 10-minute muscle connection practice to help you build heat and bring in awareness quickly. So we'll begin in hero's pose, coming onto the knees, letting the hands rest and letting the eyes close. Beginning to turn awareness inward, notice how you're feeling. And notice the breath. Inviting the rhythm to steady, to allow you to build this connection in a short amount of time. Taking another breath here. Tuning in, building awareness to build your practice. Gently we'll blink the eyes open, lifting the shoulders up to ears on an inhale, circle back on an exhale, lifting on the breath and releasing on the breath out. Looking forward, we'll place the palms to come into table, stacking joints, spreading the fingers, tuck the toes under to come into cat and cow. Inhaling for your cow belly breath. With the exhale to cow, hover the knees just above the mat. Lower again, inhale, opening. Exhale, reverse, contract, and hover, building that connection. Inhale to open and expand. Exhale, draw in, core connection, we hover. Open on the inhale. Reverse on the exhale. Holding here this time. See if you can really separate the shoulder blades. Knees just above the mat, lowering even a touch more. If you feel like you're hovering, try and take it a little lower. Keep breathing, steady in, steady out. We'll start to walk out into a plank, just adjusting. Taking an inhale here, building the length, and exhale, downward dog. Rolling forward, wave on the inhale, high plank. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you press back, lifting the hips. Inhale to wave, roll forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to flow with this in your breath, connecting breath and movement, staying strong through the core, really controlling that shift forward, not letting the hips dip, and really pressing steadily on the way back. Connect to the breath, feel the movement into the body. Taking a few more cycles. Feel the strength, feel the heat starting to build, feel the breath. Breathing into your down dog, staying here. Feel the length, feel the space. As you're ready, we'll start to take a bend into the knees, look forward to the hands, step, walk, or float, come to the top of the mat, lengthen, and exhale as you fold. Rooting down, rising up, circle the arms up to Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to reach arms overhead, lifting up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Lengthen on your breath in. Fold on your breath out, stepping back to plank, lower through vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog, and exhaling, downward facing dog. From your downward dog, coming into some hops, bend the knees, and then we lift the hips up, bringing the heels towards the glutes, strengthening into the arms. Can land with the hips towards the heels, taking a few in your own timing. You might even feel a bit of a float at the top if you're practicing handstand, maybe extending up or just continuing with the hops. Keep breathing. Next time you land, walk the hands towards the feet, balancing onto the toes, knees pointing out, hands to heart. Find your balance, find your breath. Focus the gaze, focus your energy. And bring the outsides of the hands together, fingers down for a release into the wrists. Looking forward, we'll ground the palms and shift back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot grounds between the hands, left knee lowers down. Coming into your low lunge, keeping the left toes tucked, and then we're lifting the knee into a hover. Again, once you think you're hovering, see if you can lower just a little bit. Stay relaxed through the shoulders and strong into the legs. Taking another breath here, sinking a touch more. And then prepare to press off the left toes, reaching arms forward. Guide the knee to the chest. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, shift into your warrior three, keeping that length. Guiding the knee back in towards you on the inhale, standing tall. Exhale to shift back, press the heel away, crown of the head reaches forward. With your breath, once more, inhale to reach, to lift, maybe lifting that knee a touch more. And exhale to shift, warrior three. Guiding it back up on the inhale, really reach. And on the exhale, sitting into your chair pose, Utkatasana, hands to heart. Lift the right knee as you stand up on the inhale. Exhale, hover the right foot above the mat towards Utkatasana. Steady breath. Taking an extra breath, really sink. And then release the right foot to ground and come into your forward fold. Lengthen spine on the inhale. Ground on the exhale, stepping back for vinyasa with an extra chaturanga if that's feeling good for you. And then we lift into our upward dog, inhale, and down dog on the exhale. Lifting the left leg on the breath in and stepping forward on the breath out, lower the right knee behind you, come into your lunge. Right toes stay tucked so that you can prepare to lift the knee coming into the hover. Hovering a little lower, keep the shoulders relaxing. Drawing left hip slightly back, right hip slightly forward. Feel the glutes fire up, keep breathing. Prepare to press off the right toes. We'll start to reach the arms forward and inhale to lift the right knee towards you, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale to shift into Virabhadrasana 3, keeping the length. Guiding it forward and up on the inhale. Pressing it back on the exhale. Taking one more cycle with your breath. Feel the connection. Don't worry if you feel wobbly, keep breathing through it. Guiding the knee once more to lift, inhale. And exhale, Utkatasana, hands to heart. Lifting the left knee, inhale, standing up. Exhale, sinking to hover the left foot above the mat towards your Utkatasana. Stay strong. Keep breathing. And then let the left foot ground down beside the right and release, forward fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen on your inhale. Ground on your exhale, palms down, feet back, lowering through chaturanga. Pressing back up to your plank, and then lower once again, chaturanga, and lift to your back bend. Open the heart, release to downward facing dog. From your downward dog, lowering to dolphin, coming onto the forearms, one at a time or both together. Maybe toes walking a little bit, and then we'll press into the palms, preparing to lift the elbows once again back to downward facing dog. Breathing to the upper body, gently lower the elbows again, revisiting your dolphin, maybe getting a little more space. Press into the palms to lift the elbows, downward dog. With control, we'll come down once more, dolphin pose, hips are high, spine is long. Pressing into the hands, lift the elbows, downward facing dog. And gently lower the knees down to the width of the mat, sit the hips back, walk the arms forward, coming to rest in child's pose. Revisit the breath, revisit the space. You might like to tent the palms here, pressing just fingertips down, surrendering into your rest. Taking a moment to notice how you're feeling. Notice the connection and the awareness that you've built in this short amount of time in your practice today. Honoring yourself for taking this time. Keeping the breath steady, gently transitioning out of your practice. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice. See you next time. Namaste.